Welcome back. We are going to study about hydroelectric power plant. This already I have shown you the picture also, as well as the turbine and the conversion of energy, isn't it? The kinetic energy is converted into, again, the kinetic energy of the turbine. Kinetic energy of water is converted to kinetic energy of the turbine, and this kinetic energy of the turbine is being converted into electric energy, and electric energy is transformed from the generator as well as then the transformer, and then it is provided to the citizens, or either into the cities or for the industrial use. But there are some advantages of this power plant, as well as there are some disadvantages are also there. Some advantages like water can be saved, as well as many of them are there, as well as the water which is required by the villagers, this water they can get it back, from the groundwater. That means the groundwater level will be increased. Okay, as well as it is leftover water which is there from the turbine, it can be used for agriculture purpose as well as for the daily use. Okay, but what disadvantages are there? A huge area of the dam is been huge area of, okay, dam which has been converted area of the citizens, or either the village, or either the anything wherever the mountains are there surrounding. So that type of region is selected for construction of dam. So for that construction, a huge area or a vast area is selected, and then if there are people living there, they have to be shuffled from there, as well as there is a drastic change in the environment. No lot amount of ecosystem is lost here, no, as well as plants and animals are killed because of the construction of dam. You must have seen in our region there in Kankoli, that is near the Fonda. Okay, so there the construction of dam is been there, and dam is not a small place, it is very vast region. No, very big area is converted into dam region. Okay, so that is the disadvantage, where the forest is also cut. So there is an obstacle of some of those animals who travel from one region to another for grazing, or either for hunting or finding their food. This becomes an obstacle, dam becomes an obstacle for those animals who keeps on moving from here to there. So there is a loss of life because of this dam. We are going to study about the windmill. Okay, so you must have seen this type of windmills. Large huge turbines are fitted at the on the tower of this, and you could see these fans. Okay, so these are the shafts, we call them as a shafts, and there is a turbine there at the end of the shaft. So this fan keeps on rotating as per the velocity of the wind. So wherever wind velocity is more, there this type of generation plant is being kept. We call it as windmill, or either the no wind generation. Wind is converted into electrical energy, or the kinetic energy of the wind is converted to electrical energy. Now this windmill, for this it requires a very high altitude region, where there is lot amount of wind, or either it requires near the seashore where wind is more. Okay, so wherever the velocity of wind, and as per the velocity of the wind, there the requirement of these towers to be fitted, we call them as windmill, and they have fan, we call them as shafts. And at the end of that fan there is a tail. No, you could see there the turbine is fitted. See the other diagram here. So this structure we call it as windmill, where electric energy is produced. So here you could see the generator which is converted, this diagram at the left hand side. Mechanical energy, generator converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. Mechanical energy means this movement, okay, of this fan. Okay, that means it will, when fan keeps on rotating, it will rotate the turbine, and when turbine rotates, the mechanical energy of the turbine gets converted to electrical energy. Further, from the tower you could see the cable is being passed for for producing or for conducting the electricity. Okay, and these blades which catch the wind, and when they catch the wind, so they start spinning. So they are also made up of particular type, no particular shape is there for them, like your aeroplanes, fan, or either. So as much quantity of the electric supply or electricity is produced or required, that many those windmill is been put, you could see in this area. Okay, so here the seaman is written here, that seaman, that is there is a turbine here in this portion, there is a turbine as well as a generator. Okay, so this is a structure of a windmill. Further I have still, see here this is a working model of a windmill and the generator and the turbine. You could see where is the turbine, where is the generator. So wind turbines with capacity, they have the capacity from less than 1 kilowatt to about 7 megawatt. These are commercially available electricity or electric energy from the windmill. Okay, so you could see electric energy generator through windmill. Wind is coming, as well as because of the wind, the fan keeps on, the shafts keeps on moving. Okay, as shafts move, you could see there is a gearbox. This blue color box is called as a gearbox. No gear, it fits on each other and then keeps on moving. When one circle moves, the other circle also. And then here is a generator, that is, here is a generator that keeps on, no, rotating. The turbine rotates and generator generates electricity. This electricity which is generated is passed to the tower down, and there is a again a computer managed system is there which could convert this energy into electrical energy. Please by heart the schematics of this. Okay, so here you could see the wind which is is con required for the energy to convert this wind energy or wind turbine with the large fins. Okay, to rotate the turbines, as well as the generator is being rotate, and then electric energy is produced. Okay, that wind energy what we were studying about, it doesn't have much disadvantages. Okay, it never harms any of the environmental constituents or environmental components from the, or either it do not disturb any of those living or either the non-living factors of the earth. Now here we are going to study about the solar energy. You must be familiar with all this. Now solar energy is converted to electrical energy, but to convert this solar energy directly, it is not possible, or either not with the help of any turbine, because solar energy is the energy of the sun which we receive from the radiation. Okay, so during the whole day you can harness the solar energy with the help of an element, we call it as the silicon cells. So this silicon is an element, that is the metalloid, which could convert the solar energy to electric energy. That means it is having the capacity to transform this energy from solar to electrical. That means the electrons from the silicon can start moving from one place to another. So this solar cell is being connected in series as well as in parallel. Now you could see here, this is a great plant of solar cells, and each solar cell, here you could see a small square. This is a solar, it is a silicon cell. Okay, this one solar cell, and these solar cells are fitted or either arranged in, could see, no, in the series pattern, and then made into a solar modular. Small solar cells are connected to each other in series also, and then in parallel also. Okay, series means it is this way, correct, and parallel means you could see they are arranged parallel to each other. Okay, and this solar modular again is being connected to each other to form a solar system. You could see this system, solar system. Okay, so here we could get a panel. We call it as a panel or a solar modular as per the our requirement of electricity. So a silicon solar cell of dimension 1 square centimeter. You could see this solar cell is of dimension 1 square centimeter, and it could give out an electricity of 30 milliampere and a potential difference of 0.5 volt. Thus, a silicon cell of dimension 100 square centimeter will generate how much electricity? It will generate 3 ampere, and potential voltage will be same, that is 0.5 volt, because it is connected in series, no, and parallel, so that potential difference is made less and ampere current will be flowing same. So there is a calculation, but you don't require to do this calculation this year. Okay, so only know what this what the solar panels are, and it is there is an engineering work for this, as well as engineers. You could do engineering in this in energy, in this energy, solar energy or either solar panels. Okay, I hope so you are understanding all those things, and please refer your textbook. Okay, so solar cell is converted into electrical energy. This electrical energy is stored in the form of batteries, and then you can use this energy. But this energy comes to us in the form of DC, that is direct current, and then we can make it into, use the inverter to change it into AC. Okay, that is alternate current. So this is a solar PV which is been fitted, see, on your house, that is on the roof, and then from the roof you could, energy is being passed into those generator, that is into the generator inverter. This inverter changes the energy to electrical energy and then generates into your main box, and from that main electrical mains box, this energy is being divided into your house to pass to your equipments. So where the solar panels have to be fitted, they have to be fitted south facing. Okay, so your panels, they produce direct current, and which is converted uh, back to AC current, because many of our equipments work on AC current, that is alternate current. So it has to be converted to AC current by the use of inverters. Okay, so here you could see a small solar panel. You can also make it to work for your for the for your fan or either a small equipment, but this equipment or that motor should be on DC current, that is direct current, like your dynamo. You know, dynamo for your cycle, when you're pedaling your cycle could give a light. You know, many of your cycles must be having light, no, for viewing the things in the night, or light is required in the night. So when these cycles are having light, that means when you are pedaling the cycle, this light glows, or either it, no, it glows because of your pedaling, and that means there is an electric energy produced because of your motion of pedaling. Okay, so that is called as dynamo, that is the direct current is being produced. The same thing is happening here, but there is no, what is that, there is no turbine here. There is a motor which runs on electric energy, and this electric energy is being produced by the cells, silicon cells. Here you could see a working model of a schematic of your solar energy, which converts into electrical energy. Solar panel is there, which is situated on the top of your house. What the solar panels are, see here, they are made up of solar cells, and these solar cells are made up of monocrystalline. You need not to study that, only remember about solar cells. They are made up of what is that silicon element, and this silicon is having the capacity of converting this sun's energy or either the radiation of the sun into electrical energy. This energy is passed into the controller, that is the inverter, and then energy is being either stored in the form of battery, and then further it can be directly used also, as well as it can be stored also. Okay, so please remember the schematics and the flow chart of that. Next is the solar thermal power plant. Thermal, that is heat, and solar, that is sun, and power plant, that is producing energy. Now you could see there is a this shape, that is curved shape solar panels are fitted. Okay, these solar panels are made up of glass as well as black color material, like your solar cooker. Okay, this material, this side material is black. Okay, it doesn't require any solar silicon cell, as well as there are tubes passing from in between. Okay, so this arrangement captures the sun's rays and they reflect on the tubes. Okay, and in that tube the water is made to flow. When the water is there in that tube, this water will start heating. Okay, and then it will start flowing and give out the steam, and this steam will be used for rotating the turbine. Okay, its main purpose is to heat the water without disturbing the nature, or without taking out the coal or either any fuel from the environment. Okay, so see here the solar thermal power plant. Blue color lines, these are water flowing, and this green color, these are the panels. This way the tubes. Okay, the water is being collected here. It is heated and then further passed into, no, vapors are passed. This heated water will be there itself. It will keep on heating. Their vapors will come out. These vapors will travel to a this red color tube and then pass into the turbine. Okay, and then further this turbine will rotate and generate electric energy. You could see from the turbine again the steam will pass. It will be cooled down. It will be condensed, and again the water, after condensing, steam will convert into liquid water, and then this liquid water again will be passed to that channels of this thermal